Hello, welcome to my new Minecraft hardcore series. So essentially the plan is AI is going to decide everything that we do. It's going to choose the seed that we're going to use. It's going to decide where we build. It's going to decide what it looks like, especially because we can upload images, as you can see here, and it's actually pretty good at generating stuff. So let's ask it the first question and then we're going to see what it tells us to do after that. Cool. So there you go. It spat out a random seed, which we're going to be using. Ignore the fluff. I have no clue what it's on about there. So let's take this and jump straight in and see what we're dealing with. Hopefully nothing trash. Hopefully something interesting. I really hope it's not something like jungle or shroomy, because, you know, not the most aesthetic place to build, but it is what it is. We're at the mercy of AI. Bear in mind, I'm going to tweak it a little bit here and there depending on the build, but we shall see. Let's go. Cool. So the seed is dropped in. Hardcore mode is on. Great new world. Let's see what we're dealing with, because I have absolutely no clue. And you know what I said that I didn't want? I'm on a shroom and there's a jungle. Okay, well, at least I like dark oak, so I'm going to quickly grab some resources. Ooh, water. Okay, we can do some exploring. I'm going to grab some resources and then we're going to ask AI where to go, I think, first. I think that's the best bet. Where to go and then what to do. So I shall be right back once I've at least got some stone tools in my hand. Cool. So that should be enough for a nice set of stone tools, and then we can go and kill some sheep and stuff, because we're going to need them, I think, to make a bed as soon as possible, because I am literally no pro at this game and I'm going to need all the safety that I can find, because I don't want to die early, and we're going to need to keep these mobs at bay. So let's go and find a sheep. I heard one earlier, so hopefully he's got some friends which we can turn into some food and bedding. Oh, hello there. Hello. Any friends? Tell me where they are. Tell me where your friends are. No. No, okay. He wasn't cooperating. His hands were going into his pockets. Food. Okay, this is a good start. This is what we need. However, we really do need to find some more. It's not exactly a four-legged animal with which gives wool. It'd be a very, very small bed. Maybe a couple socks if I turn these guys into bed, but that's not going to do anything. Right, I really need some sheep here, because my food is already going down and soon will the light be as well. So let's see if I can just scout any more hanging about. No, there's a cool ass ravine there. Potentially might be some iron which we can grab. Let's quickly see if we can spot anything, because we can get a head start as quickly as possible and then I will take it. But I'm not seeing any sheep nor any iron, which is a bit worrying. So okay, so maybe just to skip ahead, we should be asking AI which direction we should be heading in, because the sun's gonna start getting low, but it's already going down. Oh boy. Okay, right, let's ask the question. Cool. So let's ask it which direction we should head in, because it's deciding our fate right now. Okay, so it's been a bit fussy. It's chucked out a bit of steel. Oh, I can't do this because I'm not controlling your world. But as you can see here, it says face the rising sun east. Okay, so it wants us to head east. Walk 1,000 blocks in this direction, only stopping for essential resources. Okay, so the first location that makes you think this would look amazing as a base becomes your permanent home. No changing your mind unless the terrain is genuinely uninhabitable. Uninhabitable. Oh my god. Uninhabitable. Okay, we got there eventually. Or it's the ocean. Okay, it makes sense, because I don't want to be building an ocean base, because that sounds long and annoying. Okay, right, let's do that. Let's hop back in. Okay, so this is east, as you can see. So we need to head 1,000 block in this direction, and clearly we're going to need a boat. This guy's just chilling. Anyway, let's make a boat. Let's get across this massive ass looking lakey sea part. Let's go. I don't know what that is. What is that? Anyway, let's go. From what I can see, might be heading. Also, I wasn't tracking how far we're going. 1,000 blocks. How many is that? What are we on here? We're on 213. I'm assuming we've just done 100. So yeah, let's aim just for 1,000 round number. And obviously, if we don't like it, then we're not going to build that. I really hope 1,000 is not in an icy area, because I've never built an area like that. However, it looks like we're heading to like a snowy biome, which could be quite cool. So let's see. But yeah, that's not looking too exciting. Building there. I mean, I'm not Santa. I prefer hot weather, not blooming ice, because my nudges will get cold. We can only pray that AI shows us mercy. Maybe we can be like, please, I don't want to live there, please. Or it might just be like, bro, I'm in control. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's make a little pit stop on that cave and see if we can get some iron, because we really need to get something. Ooh, we see any sheep? Hello? Any sheep? Oh. Okay. Detour. I just need to remember we need to head for that cave so we don't go off track. But we can nick a bed here. And oh my god, there's so many sheep. And we can get some food. Okay, perfect stuff. This is what we need. Do I say the magic words? This would be an amazing place to build a base. Alright, calm down. Jesus. Let's go and ravage these guys. Even though I'm going to steal a bed, I just need food wherever I can get it. So let's kill all of them. Anything in here? No. What color in here? Ooh. Empty map. Very cool. I'm going to take all the useful items that I can get as well. I mean, I don't want to take too much because my inventory is going to fill up quicker. There is a lot of houses here. This is quite a busy village going on. Oh, the chaps are sleeping. I'm sorry, friend. I'm taking your bed. I mean, you can join me if you like. Oh, okay. I'm going to take that personally. But anyway, let's carry on. And we're also going to be bad people. I mean, I'll give them some compost, but I'm taking all of this. I don't care what it is. I'm just grabbing all of it. I hope they can replant with without leaving one. But maybe we'll come back and the village will just be dead. Right, what's up here? More farm, more stealing. We like that. We like to take from the poor and give to the rich. You know what I mean? Who are you? Emeralds for an empty map. Use her. Anything in here? Ooh, yes. Yes, we like this very much. Very good. I haven't come across one of these house setups in ages, so I'm glad we got that. We're getting as much as we can without having to do as much as possible. I don't need to take that. Please give me something good. Bad karma, I guess, for stealing everything, but you know, no regrets. Multi-shot. I've not seen this enchantment before. I've not played in a god giggly damn time, and that's cool to see. I presume it's self-explanatory. Oh, I need to take a bed before I forget as well. Yoink. Stop following me, bro. You're making me feel bad. Okay. Awesome. Saplings, will take it. First emeralds, finally. What have we got over here? Yeah, we've been in here. Yeah, we've been in here. Okay. So we've been in there. We've been up there. Let's take this wheat. Yep. This is going to come in handy because the rate that I have not got any coal at means the more food we can make as easy as possible, the better. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy. I do not mind ruining these guys' days and making mine even better. There's a lot of animals around here, which is awesome because I'm going to kill everything I see until we're settled. And then obviously we can start figuring. You good, bro? Bro's got some good tunes going on. Bricky chap. Yes. We shall. Yes. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry I demoted you. You went from DJ Spinny Man to just another bloke on the street. Sorry. 4 hits. Bloody hell. An Iron Man over here. Ooh, and our first bit of iron. Very good. Let's grab this and coal. His eye. But literally the most susceptible person to being jumped on by a creeper or a skeleton or something like that. So the quicker we can get armor on our back, the better. I also want to get buildings soon. I've really not done a hardcore thing at all. So I'm interested to see how this will go. Okay, I can no longer run. But let's see how much. Okay, good. We've already got 12. 7 more to go. And I just realized I left the dark oak place over there and I didn't get any dark oak saplings, which is kind of annoying. So we're definitely going to have to go back there once we've settled down, unless there's one where we're heading. Cool. Right, all cooked and we're all packed up. Now let's head back east. And how many blocks are we at right now? We're at 760. Oh my god, we're already nearly at 1,000. Okay, so I might actually be in luck for dodging that icy place. I'm actually going to quickly have a quick investigation in this little bit. See if we can get some iron. That'd be great. More coal. Okay, so this cave actually carries on going down in a couple directions, which is great, but also scary. So I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Did I grab that? No, I didn't. I mean, can we have a little nosy? Hello? Hello? Okay, some more coal tempting me down a little bit. This must not be a trap. Okay, it's a dead end. Wicked. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to be buried in here. Alright, let's go up here and see what was on the other side. Hopefully something a bit more interesting than coal. Hello, my friends. Hello. Nope. 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 Right, we've got a lot of animals going on, which is cool, in case I need a farm, seeing as we're basically at 1,000 blocks. And what do we have over here? We've got a nice, plenty of area to build, actually. Nice flat areas. Kind of pretty. Got a lake on your front door. And we've got a big old forest. And obviously we can just trek across where we know there is jungle and dark oak. Okay, so we're actually about to hit 1,000 blocks. So I'm going to treat this as go 1,000 blocks, see what you can see within your vision, and then decide if you want to build there or not. Okay, so let's turn this off. Let's get a good look-see. Is there anything around? I mean, I'm definitely going to be building by the water because this is such a sick view. That is potentially a shipwreck, which we will go investigate. And there's some turtles and calling it, and we're going to go over there. Okay, so maybe what we do is we get a load of dirt together, or just some sort of blocks, and then build up and see what we're dealing with. This looks like quite a cool spot because look at it. Got a sick view right next to the forest, and some creepy ass bouncing cave behind us. And is that a ravine down there? It could be a ravine. Let's have a quick nosy. Oh, okay. Look what we have here. This. And it's all the way down to Deep Slate by the looks of it. This is perfect. Okay, so we've got a massive ass ravine which goes all the way down below. And hopefully there's some diamonds down there. So we need to get ourselves some iron and some better tools to defend ourselves with. A shield especially. And go from there. But first, before we do any of that, let's head back to where I was thinking of building. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to ask AI what we should build. We're going to upload a photo and hopefully it'll generate us something cool to build off of. So let's do that. I'm going to quickly cut to when I'm up in the sky, standing on top of a very precariously built tower, and take a little snapshot. And these sheep are really getting in the way. This baby is asking for death. Sir, you do not want to mess with me. Or madam, I'm sorry. I mean, you're only a child. What am I on about? I shouldn't be speaking to children anyway, fuck's sake. Okay, so I'm just going to plonk these down so I can actually pick up all of the dirt. And then we're going to build a tower. So I think the best place to do it is down here so we can get a bit of water in the image. And then it actually gives us, hopefully, something cool based off the general area. So let's go to this far point, I reckon. And then go straight up. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. I'm conscious that I'm walking around not shifting and I don't want to fall off. Is there anything cool we can see around here whilst we're up here? There's some darkwood closer and a darkwood tree on a floating little island, which is pretty cool. And we're just surrounded by a load, and I mean a load of forest. Can you see the village from here? You can just see the village, which is quite cool. It wasn't a shipwreck in the end. It was just a pumpkin. I've been catfished. I'm going to keep that. It's called Pumpkin Island. There's 4 or 5 little blocks. Pumpkin Island. Anyway, right, let's take a screenshot and get straight back in to ChatGPT. Hey, cool. So I've added the image. I've given it a prompt. Here's where I landed after the first instructions. Now be my AI architect to show me what I should build for my base. I'm not going to prompt it on like what kind of style to build, whether it should be like a big base, small base, have a wall, have a dock, have a farm, all that sort of stuff. Hopefully it kind of spits out like one build kind of thing to aim for, and then we can go off of it. So say it's not got a farm, we can be like, okay, now show me where I should build a farm or what it should look like. If I should build a ship kind of a thing on the dock along the water. So let's hit generate and see what it spits out for us. Okay, so this is what it has drawn up for us. This is a lot bigger than what I expected it to be. But I mean, this is definitely something long term to kind of aim for, which is cool. It's also considered so many bits. I think also, I've heard about this before. It could be quite unrealistic starter base, you know, just add a beacon casually, just have a beacon at the start of your Minecraft world. But I mean, it gives us a few kind of step-by-step things to work for. I think the easiest way to approach this is definitely start with the house. It does say to terraform and wall off first, but that wall is going to require a lot of resources. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to aim to build out this house, put the blueprints down, and start getting the space layer done, and then kind of build outwards maybe, because we're going to need a farm on the go as well as animals as quickly as possible. And once we've got those basic necessities down, so shelter, food, and animals, then we can start getting to the decor. I like the tower though. Tower is definitely staying, whether that's connected to the house or it's kind of like a bit disconnected and bridged over, we shall see. But this is dope. This is such a cool thing. So, and it's even got a little boat down here in the dock. I mean, obviously there's a few things which are a bit odd, like the gate isn't going to be as perfect as this. It's Minecraft. We don't work in horizontal angles, sorry. But I can see how it works. So let's get cracking. Yeah, I gave myself a quick little thought. Let's clear out some of these trees here and just see if there's anything lurking behind. But at the same time, obviously, we can collect a lot of wood and then kind of work our way towards the dark forest after that. So I'm going to build a couple chests once I chop some of these down and just go from there. So cue the cutting to the chopping. Cutting to the chopping or chopping to the cutting? I don't really know. Anyway. Oh, I was just beginning the recording for my my camera angles as I do this, and this chap literally tried to blow my brains out whilst I was not looking. So that was nearly a quick end to what could have been a very awesome base build, but we're alive, so here we go. Jesus Christ, hopefully no more surprises. I'm just going to quickly have a little nosy around. No, we're all good. Okay. Poof! A little bit of sweat came out the gooch there. Okay, so I've kind of gone through an axe and a half here. I've gotten rid of a good amount of trees. You can kind of see it came to here, and now all this is gone. There were some big trees here, which I kind of like the feel of, so I'm going to leave them. Also, you can kind of do like a path through the trees at some point, all the way to the village. So I think we leave those for now, and instead, we're going to head on over to that dark oak forest and just see how much stuff we can get, and then bring it all back over. But I'm going to take the bed with me, just in case I get stuck out there after dark. Okay, so I've actually ended up boating across because there was a big old ravine and a lot of water, and to save the energy, I've crafted a little boat for us to adventure on. So this has neatly brought us along straight to the edge. Awesome. I thought I was going to have to get out and run for a little bit, but let's start chopping here as we're. Okay, so a quick interim for myself. I was planning to use the replay mod so you can actually, you know, see a quick time lapse of me chopping some stuff down. But the recordings have decided to just disappear. So you're just going to have to put up with some random harsh cuts every now and then because fate decided to screw me over a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay. Right. I am back on base camp, and I think to get myself reacquainted with where we need to start placing the structure / blueprints of the main house, I need to go back up so I can see what I need to flatten. I think I might be able to terraform a bit this area as well. So then I can start laying down some of these blocks and actually get going, because I really just want to start building now. I just want to build. But let's do this. Okay, so I've climbed back up to where I was before. Maybe not the same height. I think maybe at least a little bit higher, a few more blocks. And just so I can get a lay of the land again. So this is going to be where the gate is. I'm going to kind of do a mental check of this hole / this little in bit from where it curves around and stuff. So that's going to be the gate. So the house needs to be like in a diagonal section there. So what I'm thinking is where that those lonely little 4 blocks are, or 5 blocks, whatever that is, sit in there. That layer and the layer beneath get flattened. So this big area. And then that will give us, I might need to do 3 layers to be honest. Excuse me, I think I'm going to have to do 3 layers because I'm going to need a big flat space based on what the photo is showing. Again, reference here for what we need to build. Cool. And I also planted some trees which are already growing. I put down our dark oak ones here along the edge. It's a bit easier to see where they're growing and not have them all clustered up. And then I did some rows which will hopefully just grow out and I can harvest them at some point. I do need to put down some birches too, although there are plenty around, but it's good to just not destroy the forest too much because it looks so pretty. So pretty. But yeah, let's go down and start getting rid of 3 layers of dirt. That's going to take a minute. Yeah, but I've cleared out some of this area. I filled in a couple holes and now I need to clear out this block. Oh, rest in peace, my friend. Anyway, I'm going to clear out this little bit and then I think this is where the house will go. I don't want to make it too big, but it's fairly blooming huge in the image. So I need a big space to work with and that's going to be it. So how much iron we have? We've got 8 iron left. So what I'm going to do is going to make 2 more shovels. I know it's a waste, but I need it to be quicker because it's taking bloody ages, okay? Okay, forgive me. Forgive me, please. Me no professional. Now I sound like some sort of cleaner from South Park or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to make those and then I'll cut back. So, as you can see, hopefully it'll be more clearer for you, but here's a before. And now here's the after. So I flattened out this bit here. From here, it doesn't look like much. So maybe I need to use all the dirt I have in my inventory and just build out this a little bit more. So I have a bit more working space, maybe not around here, just here kind of a thing, and make it a bit more wider. Maybe I will need to cut into this bit here, but it is a generous size space to be working with, especially as it looks like the bottom layer of the base. Again, if we throw up the image of what he wants us to build, the bottom layer kind of is smaller than the second floor. The second floor kind of sticks out and overarches the base ground floor. So we should be fine. Let's try and get that thrown down now and see how this is going to be feeling size-wise. Oh, and I did almost die by a skeleton. I was just, spading away, shoveling away, and then the little tried to snipe me from a cave hiding away. And luckily I ran and peed myself and cried like a little girl in the corner and I was fine. So we're all good. It was fine. Didn't sweat at all. Professional, remember? Professional. Anyway, let's fill out some of this. Okay, so it's the next day and I flattened this bit out and filled it in. And now we need to use our materials inside this chest and start laying down the foundations. Now I just need to double check in the image kind of what materials he was starting with for like the posts / columns. And obviously we can fill in as needed, but let's have a quick look, a closer look for me anyway. At the base, and then we can start laying down some corners and some doors and where the windows will be, and then we can build up from there. So yes, I shall quickly do that now. Right, okay, so I've got like the general blueprints down and dusted. I've kind of referenced the image as I went, so the idea is this little rectangular area here, as you can see. This is kind of like the main entrance. Maybe it's going to be kind of like a little bit of a porch. And then there were like these sticky outy bits. So this column here, so from this block to this one, this is like the main lodgy cabin almost. And I'm going to have to figure out the roof situation because it's not exactly symmetrical. It's a bit more natural in the sense of it's got these like natural peaks and sticking out of each side for these separate roofing areas, which will hopefully be pretty cool on the inside once it's done. But for now, we're going to build up the first floor. We're going to fill it in. We're going to just, so at least our bed and stuff is in a safe area. But then once we get to the second floor, it's actually going to stick out. It's going to come out one layer, maybe two. I think one, because if we do two, it's going to look like it's overhanging like crazy. And there is this massive porch up top here, which will be held up by fence posts. So, I mean, it's going to look sick. What I need to do now is get some resources to fill in the edges, because it's actually stone brick going all the way along. I quickly need to sleep. 1 second. What? Where's my bed? Oh, shit. I forgot it was over there. Okay. Ooh, I panicked. I thought this time I got stolen. That would be pretty weird. But, I mean, the farm's coming along as well. When I say farm, obviously I mean tree farm. Sugarcane farm. It's not actually anything amazing. I really do need to get food down as quickly as possible, though. So, back to what I was saying. I need to collect some resources now. Burn. Yeah. I don't even need to hurt you. But yeah, I need to get some resources, fill in the gaps, and then build up and get this first layer / ground floor done, so I can be nice and safe. And once the outside's done, we're actually going to be asking it what each section / room should look like on the inside. So for example, I come in here into like the main lodge and be like, okay, show me what I should build here, what I should build here. Maybe we'll prompt it and be like, okay, this is going to be the bedroom, or I think this will be the bedroom here upstairs. So I'll be like, this is the bedroom, show me what it should look like, or this is going to be an enchantment room, show me what it should look like, kind of a thing. And maybe downstairs we will have a massive storage room going on, so we can stay nice and organized. But I'm going to hopefully just quickly jump forwards in time, so you guys don't have to watch me mine a load of cobblestone and stare at some nice grey blocks as I do that. So yeah, bye from the chicken, bye from me. It's going to be 2 seconds for you, but it's going to be a long time for me. Okay, so I was just, running back to my bed, doing what you normally do to sleep, and I've come back to a lovely bunch of pillagers, one of which has just shot me in the arse with arrows, so I need to leg it right now. And I don't want to die, but if I do die, at least I've recorded it and I can cry, and this will get uploaded and we'll just have to restart the series, because that's the way it's going to go. But I'm about to run for my life. I think I'm going to run for the village so I can sleep. Okay, they do follow. Okay, I thought it would be like you get far enough away and they'll just give up. Okay. We're safe. We are safe. We are secure. Let's quickly sleep in the bed and watch all these mother truckers burn. I mean, last time I tried just to get myself like an intro to hardcore. I did this exact thing. Came out the door and I got Hiroshima. There was a creeper right outside and blew my brains out. So that's not too fun. Come on, burn. Yeah, but oh, there's an Enderman. Let's not look at them. Okay. Mind my own business. I've got an arrow in my ass. Bro, what the Oh, it's gone now. Now I've just got the one arrow. It's not so bad now. My ass ate it. Very good, very good. Oh boy. I'm sneaking back. This is exactly where we got to when the pillagers decided to stop following me. And I'm not sure if they'll just despawn or if they'll hang around. But they were literally hanging on my bed. Like this bed here, they were literally sitting on. I'm on my wits, but it literally threw me off. I came here just to have a nap and then carry on and do some mining. But no. Okay, I think we're safe. We're good. We're good to carry on. We're good to carry on. Hey, so I've mined out this little bit here. I've got some smelting going on the go. Cooking, smelting, you know what I mean. I'm turning a bunch of cobble, which I'm collecting, into some smooth stone. I've also got some iron on the go. So as I keep carrying on doing this, I can kill 2 birds, 1 stone and just get some stuff ready for base layer whilst I'm at it. So hopefully this speed things up a little bit. I'm going to keep going because you never know when you're going to need some more stone bricks or whatever else we may need. So the more the merrier. Let's get this done now so I don't have to do it again later. So I've got back and I've got a load of resources together. See, I've got a load of slabs. I've got some stairs. I've got some stone bricks. Again, stairs in that variant as well. And I'm just going to go along the edge now, fill it in, and then figure out the kind of height we're aiming for. And just fill in all the gaps where windows will be or any other decorations. I tend to do like details after I've got like the general bits down. So let's quickly whiz through this and hopefully start seeing some shape come together. So from what I can tell, let's go back in first person here. We've got some stairs together here, and all this is going to be risen up by one level. So I'm just going to nip around. Okay, so that there is done. I am considering kind of altering it, but then if I copy this kind of method going on here in the bedroom area, it will make it look super tiny, which I don't really want to be aiming for. It could look kind of cool seeing as the bedroom's going to be upstairs, and then we're going to have like this overhanging arch. Decisions. From what I can see, by trying to zoom in, the picture's not the highest res, so please forgive me on this one. But if you look closely at the front part, it's either planks or it's stripped logs. I think I might I'm going to do a version here with planks and then a version this side with stripped logs and just see which one ends up looking better. How does that look? I mean, it does look pretty similar to the example. This one is more like traditional sense. I don't think I'm too keen on it. Could add some like texture with trapdoors or something, but not the biggest fan of it. I think we are going to go for this, and we're gonna play. I'm not the best at doing this whole trapdoor makes decorations. I mean, it always looks sick. Like, I'm not knocking it, but I'm just shit at it. So it's kind of a tricky thing to do. Oh, it's quite nice actually. You know what? I'm gonna give myself some credit where credit's due. No, okay, no, we're not doing that. Not doing that. I don't know what they do with that. Is it like a you do that and then you go okay. See, I'm learning things. I've been paying attention when I watch other people do this. But you can't really do. I mean, the roof overhangs actually, so maybe. Ooh, I didn't think about that. If the roof does overhang, then this kind of needs to be lower, and you can't have a trap door there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bloody hell. Then actually, let's just do this as well. Stop me think jumping up on me. Yeah, I like it. I might even bridge the gap with this. I like that. Yeah, I think along the bottom here to save some fence posts. Put gates instead. Just see how that looks. So where's our gates? We've got gates here. A little comparison again. Yeah, I prefer that. Otherwise, it's a bit samey, isn't it? Kind of blends all into one. Yeah, I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan. Maybe you can do that then. Just like holding them up. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. No, that's not all that. Actually, now that they connect, it's like two grand, like door gates almost. Yeah. Okay, so here it looks like we've got like 2 layers here of stripped logs again. I think I would like to do a different texture, so we kind of go across like this. So here is the front porch / entrance area. I think I got it to a point where I'm happy. I'm really no perfectionist at this. I'm not the best when it comes to building and decoration and all that. So please, if you spot something you want me to do or change, then just drop it down in the comments and let me know. This is kind of how the interior is looking like here. I've played around with the doors and this. I'm not sure how I want it. I don't think I want glass. I like the idea of the fence posts as windows. And we'll potentially leave the glass to upstairs. But the only thing about doing this is kind of makes me a bit vulnerable to being shot from arrows and stuff if people come through. So maybe we do add the wall here kind of for protection. But I'm liking the way it's looking. I did stairs underneath, although I said I would not when I would wait, but I got impatient and I did it myself. But this floor here, so kind of starting there, we could add a floor, like a little cubby room almost, for potentially arm stands or something. So it could still serve a purpose, that area, unless we like the vibe of it being nice and open. Now I'm going to replicate this here, which is like these beams going across. I need to do that for this bit and all the rest of the house, essentially, just so it adds a bit of depth to it. It's not actually in the image, but you know, I'm breaking the rules, bro. Breaking the rules. Hey, so progress has been made. Let me take you outside to what has happened. So essentially, after gathering a load more resources, I was trying to figure out how I kind of wanted this general outside layout to look like for the ground floor. And I came, initially these logs here were down one, and it just made the inside as well as the outside just look too small and make it feel really cramped. So I've raised it up a level. And I've added kind of like this cabin style outlet for the logs to go across, and then I use those as like a indoor beam structure. And I've just realized I've missed placing one, so we put that down here. And I gathered a load more oak logs to kind of finish the windows. What I'm doing here is this kind of technique. So if there's anything more than two, I'm adding like a little fence door in the middle, just to add a bit of difference and texture and make it feel a bit more barn door windowy vibes. This is going to be a humongous build, but if I can get this indoor place down and somewhere to call home and keep me safe at least, then I'm going to be happy with it. So let's quickly cue the rest of the time lapse as I fill in all these gaps and kind of get to a place I'm happy with. Right, we were nearly there. We only missed out on a couple more oak log planks here to finish, but I managed to fill in most of the roof section here. So we got that laid down. Again, I just need to do this. I'm trying to figure out if I make it oak planks or dark planks. This is actually technically where the porch will go. And then it'll come out by a couple blocks as well. So it'll be quite a decent sized porch, which would be cool. And then we got like a staircase going up in the middle. Just it makes things a lot easier, kind of going from the entrance straight upstairs to where we need to go. So yeah, it's come together. I'm gonna quickly go and grab bed as well as whatever else I've left, kind of like the base camp, and just move things over. So at least we've got a little corner going for where we can slowly just work out of. So I'm enjoying it so far. If you guys are as well, let me know. Please. It would mean the world if you could just drop a like or a comment, or even think about subscribing if you've enjoyed this so far, because I'm going to try and make more of this going forwards. But not just Minecraft, it's going to be many other games. I really am into my FPS games. I'm a big, long time fan of Halo. However, that series has gone in the bin, of course, as we all know. But things from Battlefield all the way down to Minecraft, of course, is within this. But I really like a game called Go Medieval as well, which I'd like to do a series on. Kind of just demoing how to survive some of the harder difficulties and the best way to build a base up from that, because it combines so many cool features. If you haven't heard of it, please go check it out and show that game some love, because it is honestly awesome. So before I need to sleep again, we're going to move some stuff in, and then we're going to call it wraps on this first episode. I mean, it took a lot of time to do this, but I've enjoyed doing it, and the best bit is I've not died. Bro's lining me up. Okay, let's run away quickly. And so much for trying to move those chests in and stay nice and safe. But I need to bring this bed with us because Bro's staying in here. I'm going to leave this for now. It's ugly as hell, I know, but it's a little safe point to run to if I need it. And then this is going to become like a makeshift chest area. I'm just going to throw bits down. I don't want it to be the exact same. Kind of keep it a bit flirtatious with the design. I think some barrels chucked in could be quite nice. So there we go. Let's get 8 for now. So we put one there. Check on here, check on there, check on there. Yeah, I like the look of that. I don't know if I want to add some from here. Maybe if we do, how many slabs we've got? We've got a couple of slabs on us. How would this look? We go slab, slab, and then barrel, barrel. How's that look? Yeah, that looks all right. Yeah, that's cool. I'm happy with that. I just want to add a chest here. Yeah, that's cool. I'm liking it. That's plenty of storage for now, isn't it? I mean, I'm liking that. It's like a cool, cozy setup for now. This will be like all our basic necessities. And then at some point, we're going to do a staircase down. Maybe that can come like 2 staircases either side going down into like a massive basement area. At least it keeps the mobs out, which I'm happy with. And there's no at least there's no pillagers coming in at the moment whilst I mind my own business and bring everything in. Okay, so I've carried everything over now. We've got some kind of like gardening bits slash, you know, anything that we can use to do some planting. Food, of course. Then we've got wood, stone, mob stuff. And then this is like a miscellaneous area for now. And then we've still got all these 5 to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, I was right. To work with. Beds down. And then I'm not going to do anything with the interior until I've done the 2nd floor, because again, AI is going to decide what goes here slash how it looks. It could literally do anything from a dining room kind of. I mean, that could be quite cool here, like a big old table set up. And then decorate around the edges. We need to think about where we should ask it. I still think this is the best place for the bedroom. We don't want anything crazy big. And then maybe I was thinking, however, because it's 2 by 2, not 1, it could have been a cool place for an enchantment room. I mean, we could kind of go off center, but my OCD brain would not like that. So we need to consider that. But I hope you have enjoyed watching this. I mean, I've had fun doing this, and I'm even happier that I've not died. So this is going to be a humongous build, which I'm looking forward to completing. So again, just wrapping up, I really hope you enjoyed this. Please, it would mean so much if you drop a like, drop a comment, just say what your thoughts on the episode, what you thought, what you'd like to see more of. I mean, what you think of my building skills, because they're not great exactly. So you can be honest, I can take criticism, do not worry about that. And then obviously, if you can subscribe, that would be amazing. So that's the end of that. Thank you for watching.